stop trying to get away from it all. And what I mean by all is your life. Marcus Aurelius tells us in Meditations, he says, people try to get away from it all, to the country, to the beach, to the mountains. You always wish that you could too, which is idiotic. You can always get away from it anytime you like by going within. And the first time I heard this quote, it hit me pretty hard because I love to travel. I love to explore. I love to see new things. And I kind of looked at that desire in me to do those things as trying to satisfy an urge to get away from it all. Get away from a job I don't love, get away from a daily routine I don't love, just get away from it all and go experience, some pleasure and, a good experience and explore new places, do new things, but all just to come back to it all, the life that I'm not content with and the things that I'm not content with doing day in and day out. So I tried to suppress that urge to, travel, to experience new things, to get out, go hiking, things like that, and try to be more content with a day-to-day basis of my life and be able to just retreat within when I need those things and not have to go explore anything. And I got to a point where whenever I would want to go do a trip or go hiking or, surfing, whatever extracurricular activity I wanted to go do, I would look at myself and be like, why are you trying to get away from it all? Why can't you just be content with this moment right here, right now? And for a while, it stopped me from doing a lot of things. And, I feel like I recently realized that just if you travel and you do things and explore and experience new things, that doesn't mean you're always trying to get away from it. It doesn't mean that you're not content with your life and you're not happy with where you're at and you're not moving in the right direction. Because there's also another line in Meditations where Marcus Aurelius tells us you can't be all about business. And I believe what he means by this is, you can't be working 24/7, serious 24/7. There needs to be times where you chill, take a step back and just enjoy yourself and not worry about working, worry about, your day-to-day things, get away from it all, take a break. So, like right now, I'm in Puerto Rico and I decided to take a trip, and it was an amazing trip and I had a great time. And, I did work leading up to the trip to have, YouTube videos ready for when I'm out here, so I don't need to worry about it. Trying to, be consistent and post every day, and, was able to enjoy the trip, and then got the idea to make this video during the trip. So what I'm trying to say with that is, taking a break and taking a step back isn't always a bad thing. And, for a while, this line in Meditations almost made me think it was. And, there's balance with everything. Every day you don't need to go and do something, and get away from it all. But every once in a while, it's good to get away from it all and get a different perspective and a newfound gratitude for your life and, inspiration and ideas and being in a different culture and, exploring. So, yeah, I got this YouTube video idea from this trip. So as I was getting away from it all, quote unquote, I got an idea for a video and for life. So, and was able to meditate and spend a lot of time just thinking about a lot of things and just taking it chill, taking it easy. So, it took me a while to really find peace with this quote, because like I said, for a while it made me not want to go do things, because I felt like I was trying to escape my problems and trying to escape life, and trying to figure out what I want to do. It was just not getting me towards that goal when I was going and having fun, experiencing new things. But now I see that there's a balance in all of it, and you can't be all about business, and you can't just be always going towards this goal and never having fun and never experiencing anything and never trying new things, because there is burnout, and consistency is key. And if you need to go for a hike on the weekends, or for trips once or twice every couple months, it's better than you burning out after a year or two, because you said no to every single thing and you cut out all your fun and you stop doing all the things that give you, not happiness, because happiness isn't so fleeting. Happiness is truly found within, but just give you cool experiences and a good time, and change the pace a little bit. Because when you're in an environment where you're working and you're constantly working, we're humans and we're environmental beings. In Atomic Habits, it talks about, to break a habit, it's really helpful to change your environment, because in that environment you have set habits. So it can be hard to get away from it all when you're in an environment where you're working. It could be hard to retreat within when you're in the office or you're at work, and that environment is a quote unquote work environment, and you need to be working. You can't just be sitting there meditating and trying to worry about your life problems. But yeah, just sometimes it's good to change the environment, because we are environmental creatures, and our habits are direct with our environment. And you'll notice when you leave an environment, sometimes you don't even feel the need to do the old habits you have to do every single day. And that's just because you don't have those environmental cues to make you want to do those habits. See, I really just want to make this video in case any of you are wanting to do fun, cool trips or do fun activities, but don't want to feel the need to, like, you're running away from life and running away from things, because and like I say, it's all in moderation. You don't need to do something every single day, but once a week on the weekends, or once a month, it's good to reset yourself. And like rest days are good. The Sabbath, you want to take a rest day every week, and in the long run this will help you, I believe. It'll help you in all ways, mental, physically, every way. In the long run, to stay consistent for a long time, taking days will help you. You don't want to burn out, because then the momentum you gain and the consistency you had going stops, and that's what's most important. When you have momentum going, you don't want to kill it. But if you don't take those days to just take a step back and chill, you're not going to kill your momentum that day, but you'll kill it in the future.